The engineer has been and is a maker of history. Good morning, one and all. Let me take you all through the listings of what to expect in today's session. It is also the first session of the mega event Avenue 2022 Discover You. The welcome address will be followed by a brief introduction and a video on our eminent speaker. Then, we shall invite the esteemed speaker for his presentation. After the presentation, we shall request our guest speaker to answer a few questions raised by the attendees in the question and answer segment. The continuing session will be taken up by the university spokesperson. The detailing of the courses available and the process of admission will be put forth. We shall conclude the session with a vote of thanks. Engineering is the closest thing to magic that exists in the world by Elon Musk.
What a fantastic quote to begin the session with. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Avenue 2022 Discover You, a global career guidance program launched by Indian School Bowsher under the aegis of the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Oman. On behalf of the Indian School Bowsher, I, Ryan of Class 9,
and I, Shriya of Class 10,
take the proud privilege of expressing our profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq Al Said for the altruistic and noble benevolence showered on the Indian diaspora in the Sultanate of Oman. May the Almighty shower His choicest blessings on His Majesty, and may this nation experience peace and everlasting prosperity.
We are happy to welcome all the students, parents, and teachers to be a part of Avenue 2022 Discover You. Thank you, one and all, for your benign presence here this morning. It is with sheer joy and great pride that I take the task of introducing our speaker today. Mr. Shrikant Badve is a first-generation entrepreneur who decided to take the giant leap of starting his own business in 1987. Today, Badve Group has a pan-India presence with 32 manufacturing locations and an ever-expanding global footprint.
Mr. Shrikant was honored with 4 national awards for his exemplary endeavors as an entrepreneur. Latterly, he was honored with Vasvik Dr. Mohan Patel Leadership Award. He is a brand ambassador of Magnetic Maharashtra as representative of the business industry under an initiative of Government of Maharashtra, along with Sachin Tendulkar, Madhuri Dixit, and Shankar Mahadevan under the drive of Make in India. He is a brand ambassador for the Maharashtra Industrial and Economic Development Association, a Mumbai Director of Federation of Jharkhand Industries, Jharkhand President of Non-Hazardous Solid Waste Treatment Storage and Disposal Facility Center, Jharkhand Chairman of the Task Force of Manufacturing Industries at SME Chamber of India. We would like to request the audience to kindly post your queries in the Q&A box. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join me in welcoming our speaker, Mr. Shrikant Badve. May I request Dr. Bhavesh Balrao, the principal of I Indian School Bowsher, to welcome the speaker, Mr. Shrikant Badve.
Thank you, my dear students. Very good morning to Honorable Shrikant sir. It's really our pleasure to have such an eminent personality having on panel. I was just going through your profile and the kind of work you have done for society. It's really, and we are very fortunate to have such a wonderful, successful person, but yet humble. So something to learn from you, sir. So once again, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the Indian School, I welcome you, and we are really eager to listen to you. So I'll not waste much of your time. I request, sir, to please take over the session. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shrikant, sir, once again.
Thank you. Good morning. With respect towards Sultan of Oman, Indian School Bowsher, Mr. Shiv Kumar Marikam, who is Chairman Board of Directors, Mr. Ajay Pyara, President School Management Committee, Dr. Bhavesh Bhalerao, Principal, and all those staff and stakeholders who are working together towards making this happen. Avenue 2022, which is a unique idea, and I'm sure it is going to help the students to discover what they should do in their career. So I really convey my sincere thanks to all of them for having this unique idea, which is going to be helpful for all the students. So today, I welcome all the students, their parents, and their well-wishers. This is a age where you are always in doubts, always into too many minds, what you should do and what you should not do. So and this is always a million-dollar question, and we really need a good advice and good guidance to really decide and take our career forward. So I am going to present a couple of slides. Slides are around 19 slides are there. I am not going to speak much upon every slide because this is a recorded presentation. So you can look at this at ease of you, at comfort of you, and definitely you can get in touch with the school. And if you need any further inputs from my side, I'm very available to you to the school. So I'm just going to play my presentation. Next. So our company is Badve Engineering Limited, established in 1987-88, the first year. We have 32, as mentioned in our presentation. We have a turnover of about $700 million US, and we supply for mainly for automotive components. Today, the major learning we had is something of COVID, which disturbed the whole world for long time. So I think today we will be definitely comparing two things: pre-COVID and now lockdown is a new normal. Everybody was taken aback when this happened. Nobody was aware how it is going to be addressed, and it took a long time. It had a lot of setbacks for every country, a big financial pressure, and I think everybody has been worried in those times. So lockdown is something which is a new thing which we have learned, and which is going to be very impactful. A lot of decisions and career making decisions will be based on this. So what is the main learning from lockdown? Earlier, we used to go to office. In those days, we started work from home, and it was taken as an acceptance. It was taken as a new normal. Yes, we are okay if somebody is doing a work from his house and or his comfortable location. So that is something which is a very big impact. And subsequently that there are affected areas like free dining, fine dining. Now there's a different. So I've just made a small list of the things which are going to be impacted because of this lockdown. So we need to understand the subject, and we should have a correlation with these points. How the evolution of globalization has happened. So initially it was a trade, and Vasco da Gama traveled to many countries. New countries were known, and there was a trade started between the two countries, and then they interacted until global manufacturing came in 1980s. So a country is going to manufacturing and is exporting to nearby countries because it is more cost competitive, having good quality, good comfort to the buyer, and it was a preferred choice. So that is made as a new era. And then R&D become much more strong player, and it was an R&D which used to drive the products, and those products were accepted in the different countries. And now it is going to be a new concept, which is a virtualization of the corporate brain. So we have to think very differently in new ideas, very fast ideas. The fast is going to be the key word. So this is how the transition is happening, and this is how the globalization is happening. Now, the question is there, why we should globalize? So one is doing some career, or one is doing a business. If he's an entrepreneur, he is driving the leadership, or he's working in a company, he's a part of the leadership team to support the company to grow. The growth is very important. It is eventual necessity for company to stay in float and grow and be respectful. So for growth, what we need is an innovation. Innovation is going to be a very key aspect. And for that innovation, you need to have a talent, a very, very unique thought process, a creative thought process, out-of-box thinking is very, very important. Now, how business will be done in the 21st century? So now you must be aware, in old times, when you are releasing a document, suppose you are releasing a purchase order, couple of people used to sign, and it is to go to physically to them, and they used to sign. So maybe it used to take couple of days, and that was normal. That was nothing different. Now it is all paperless. Everything is happening through computer. You are getting intimation, and you just approve it on your mobile or from your mobile. May not be from computer also is not required. Now you can just do it from your mobile also, and things are happening. So the speed has become extremely fast. The activity which was required to be done in a couple of days, now it has come to few hours or maybe few minutes. So paperless office is the new concept, and business at any hour. You have to be supporting your customer 24 hours. He is expecting you to be there because you are thinking of a global. So globally, you are into some time zone in your country. Your customer can be in other time zone. So all those things are going to be very, very important in deciding the business strategy for the product that we are going to work upon. And logistics will be a very big business. So now it is a global village. Things are going to go from one country to other country. And all those things is going to call for a lot of logistics demanding. So logistics can be by air, by sea, by road, and lots of things are going to be very, very important to make these business decisions very successful. So typically, the business is very demanding. There is a bargaining power from the buyer side. Sometimes buyer is going to say, I'm going to buy, I want this discount, I want that, I'm going to be a mass buyer. So that is a bargaining power is going to be there. There is going to be bargaining power from suppliers also. Some suppliers are going to have unique design, unique identity, unique product, intelligence. So he is going to bargain his own price, his own terms and conditions. So there is going to be a bargaining on the side of suppliers also. And competition is there, rivalry is there. There can't be nowadays, there is no time where you are going to do a monopoly business. So the competition forces in the industry are getting much more fierce and much more competitive, much more demanding. So the businesses in 21st century, they are going to be more knowledge based. You have to apply your knowledge. You have to demonstrate how strong you are, how your product is different, how your product is very unique, and how you are going to be different than other countries and other products. So typically, you must be aware, lots of unicorns are coming. Now, how unicorns are defined? So unicorn is a concept where a small person, I mean, small means he doesn't have a very big industrial background. He doesn't have a part of an industrial house. He is not started his own company. It is a unique idea which is there. A couple of engineers, he puts it on paper, make a demo and make it workable. And that idea, which is a very unique idea, which is going to work for the society, which is going to make their life simple, which is going to help them for addressing their different challenges. So it is going to be an idea which is going to be very helpful for the society at large. And with a good strategy, I think such ideas are going to get accepted. People will come forward, do the funding, support them, and that company is going to, which is going to start from scratch, and that is going to grow at a very fast speed. And they will have a listing of the company, and if the market cap goes to 1 billion, it is called a unicorn. There are so many companies are happening across the world in the bracket of unicorns, and the number is going to go increasing. So I think this is a very, very good platform for all the students. Earlier, it was not so easy. Now, with the use of technology, with use of internet, this can happen. And I'm sure in the coming time, things are happen more and more aggressively. In India also, A lot of unicorns or unicorn companies are getting established and getting accepted and are growing. So for India, I will just like to say our Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, has given a directive to India that we should become a $5 trillion economy. And for that, I think the students is the biggest strength. What is strength of students? They have highest energy, lot of positiveness. They can have different thought process. So those are the people who are going to be the driving this change, driving this concept, and making this happen. So they are going to play a very, very strong role. So I'm sure every student, every young boy, he should think differently how he is going to work for his nation and going to make his nation proud for himself. So that is the biggest opportunity which is available for every student. So business is going to be more on your core competencies. So when you are going to get acknowledged at a country level or at a bigger platform, you should be very, very strong into your core competency. So core competency is a very unique concept for all of us. Now, please understand, earlier, the relationship between the supplier and a buyer was different. It was a very simple definition. Now it is not so. Your supplier can be your competitor. He can be your customer. So a lot of different permutation combinations are happening. So situation is very dynamic, is very fluid. So this thought process has to be kept in mind when you are deciding about your career, your product, and how you want to make it a unique one. So I have just summarized a lot of data is here in this slide. So I am not going to explain everything in detail, but this is a very self-realizing slide. So things are changing. Wireless communication, internet, communication through mobile, all those things are going to be used in your daily life, are going to be connected with your products, and are going to be very, very impactful. So one should have a very good knowledge of all those things, and one must think how he is expert in those things and how he can use those things in his career growth and in his further things. So typically, what is the current hot topics? What are the subjects which are going to be into high demand? So as you are aware, social media is something which is very, very crucial. I feel when we get up in the morning, we read the news that what is happening to different country. So it is happening into a country which is thousands of kilometers away from your house. You feel like it is happening at your neighbor's place. So that is the strength of the social media. Things are coming on your mobile. It is at just a fraction of a second, and you are going to know what is happening. So communication is the very, very fast, very, very straight. So social media is going to play a very, very important role. So few students can really think how they can make careers in this. Mobile computing, things are within a fraction of a second, you want to buy a product and you will come to know which are the good products, which are the good locations you can buy this. So all those things is happening in a fraction of a second. So this is a very, very big change, which can be of help to all of the students who want to make their career plans. Analytics, cloud computing, artificial intelligence is again a very, very growing subject, is going to into a very big demand. Robotics. Now you must be aware, sometime before robotics was used in industry, it used to do a lot of welding, painting, metal handling. Now robotics is being used into operations. A lot of critical operations are done by robots, where you need to work for accuracy of a nanomillimeter. So all those things where human skills are having limitations are being getting used to robotics. So I think there are a lot of opportunities. These are the, I will listed few only. These are the opportunities available for all the students, and they can choose the idea, the subject which is near to their heart, which is where they have a passion and they want to make this grow. Green energy, electric vehicles. Electric vehicles is the talk of town. Every country, every company is discussing, every state is discussing how they can promote this electric vehicle business. So I think these are the areas where all the students must think what is near to their passion, near to their heart, and they can make a best use of this. Internet of Things. You are coming home from your school or from your office, and you are communicating to your house that yes, I want my AC to be on, my fridge to be on, I want this and that. So all those things were used to be talked, now they are happening in reality. So I think this is again an area which is a very having good growth in coming times. Smart vehicles. See, smart vehicles is a boon for mankind. Typically, human has limitations. If you are exhausted, if your energy is low, your intention may not be there, but you're bound to make mistakes. It is beyond our physical limitations. But when you're using technology for making best use of it, I think these things are getting rid of. So through these vehicles, there is a auto sensing camera is there. It is going to sense the vehicle which is ahead of you at what speed it is going. If his speed is coming down, he is going to reduce his speed. And similarly, a vehicle which is going to follow below you is going to do same thing. So all those things are going to help mankind, which is going to relieve us from our physical limitations. Suppose you are driving for 8 hours at a stretch and 9 hours at a stretch, a fraction of millisecond, a small gap, a small miss, and you are going to have a major accident. I think all those things are going to go away. So there is an estimation that 45 billion US dollars is going to be done saving in the insurance cost. More than the money, it is a life, it is a human being life that is going to get saved. This is a change in technology. This is what is going to happen. We are seeing how rapidly things are changing. So this is the big area where all the students can think. There is a innovation happening every now and then, new thought process, new concepts. So I think there is a need of an hour to save our life, to make our life comfortable, to reduce the tension and the fatigue while we are driving for long hours. So I think this is going to be a really very crucial aspect where I think the students should focus very seriously. Now, there are so many options are there. There are so many challenging opportunities are there, and there are so many projects can be explored. What are the concerns youth will have? I think there are two main parameters are there. Either you are going to become an entrepreneur, then you are going to drive your own decisions, or you want to work in a company and you are going to be part of the team to grow the company. So suppose you are going to work in a company and you want to looking for a good job. So employability is a very big concern. Getting a good company, getting a good job, getting a good salary, it all depends on how attractive you are looked from their side. How they look you, oh, he's an asset for me, I must take him, I must make him part of my team. So I think you individual has to make a communication, make a proof, yes, I am very strong. Today, industry has no time. There is a huge demand and a lot of pressure is there on industry to do it yesterday than today. So they don't have time. They don't have time to train the people, to teach them. So they feel that the person whom they are recruiting, you should be ready, you should be having good skills, you should be immediately taking the job, and he must do a good work. I think that is the big change, and working as a team is going to be a more demanding thing than more working as an individual. For all those things, your education is very important. And more strong education is going to make you more strong. So I think now during the COVID times, we all studied from the home through internet. So that is going to remain, though it may not be the good mode or method, but part of our education may happen through internet, and part of education may have with physical communication. So I think education through internet is going to be there. We just can't avoid it. So these are the changes which are going to remain for long term. So what is the change, major change in 20th century and 21st century? So earlier, good degree and you may have a good job. Now, good degree plus your skill sets are very important. How fast you can take the responsibility and give justice to your job. All those things are going to be very important. So we have to understand this change in paradigm. Accordingly, we should have some extra courses, extra classes, read some books, interact with people, do internship, visit various companies, make ourselves ready to face this when we are going for the in the real career growth. So corporates look for following skills for placement. So what are those skills? Once you have been aware of those things and you try to imbibe them in your daily working, I think it is going to help you. So listening is a very important thing. They want you to listen, understand properly, get a feel of the issue that is going to be there, and then you have to find a solution on that. So good listening, understanding and fact finding. I have listed a couple of top points over there. So these are the basic things where are looked while when we are being interviewed. So please do some courses, read some books, and get more hands-on on all those things. And I think that will be a very good strength for you for facing any interview when you are going for any job. So skills is a very important thing. Apart from education, they are going to ask you what skills you have, what extra skills are, and what are your good skills where you are perfect. You are going to be looked as an you are a boss in that skill level. You are at the upper level. So that is what is going to be the major than your education. So please understand what individual skills you have. What are your likes? What are your passion? What is a thing which is close to your heart? Focus on them, because when you have your passion, I think you can do the best. So we should go get those things on our hand, learn and get best in that. That is going to help you to getting a new job and be competitive, grow in the company, because it is going to be an immense competition. Your promotions, your salary increase, your responsibility, making a leader for a new project, it are all going to depend on all those things. So everybody must make his self-assessment. What are his good skills? How he can be best in that? That is going to be your very differentiating subject. So we need to be global. We have to think globally, because otherwise competition is going to be there. We will have a lot of challenges over there. So we have to become more global, think globally, and decide our career plans on this global platform. So this is what is the very key aspect, and that will make everybody starts as a training engineer. But then when you reach as a top position as a CEO, and that is the happiness. So if you want to make that happen, I think you need to keep these things in back of your mind. This is a note I'm sure everybody must have read. Charles Darwin, what he has said is true today, and I think it will remain true for next decades. So this is the very important message. One must take it seriously, and one must think of that in their daily actions. So in the struggle for survival, the fittest win out at the expense of their rivals, because they succeed in adapting themselves best to their environment. So change is a part of life. The situation around you is changing. You can't avoid it. If you avoid it, you will lag behind. If you understand, if you take charge of that, you become more adaptive to become part of change. The chances of you doing growth and doing best and better is always there. So please keep this in the mind. Please keep this in your discussions, and I'm sure it is going to help you. So I think this is just a small summary I have shared with you. This is just an very small inputs that I have given in last 30 minutes. And I'm here open to have more interactive communication to students and their parents. They can ask questions, and to best of my possibility, my knowledge, my experience, I'll definitely try to give justice to your points. Thank you very much. And I really appreciate the efforts taken by Indian School of Bosher and all the team members to think good for the students. Thank you.
That was an extraordinary and inspiring session by you, sir. Your creative and fun-filled session enlightened us and kept each one of us engaged. Now, we would like to request our speaker, Mr. Shrikant Badve, to kindly answer a few queries put forth by the audience. For this, may I now invite the moderator of the session, Miss Pilsi, to pose some questions from the audience to you. Over to the moderator.
I'm sure there are bound to be a few questions. Let us take up one or two of them. Good morning to all. Let me quickly scan the questions received in the Q&A box. Over to you, sir. We have a query. At first, Badve Group of Industries had started as a small business with only 3 workers, and now it has become a leading automotive manufacturing brand in India. Could you please tell us how you have successfully accomplished this?
Oh, okay. So typically one must have a lot of passion for the work you are doing. And I think my passion has made this happen. I never thought that I will grow to the level of 10,000 plus workforce working with me hand in hand. And I never thought that. So your targets, your benchmark always keep on changing. You try to improvise them. You try to set a better benchmark, higher benchmark. So as I started, we were doing small components and then slightly bigger components. Our customer trusted us, and we made a wow feeling to them. We developed the components. We gave them yesterday, and we gave them a right first time, and that has made them happy. That has made them, oh wow. So you try to get a more and more business from same customer. You are getting new business. That is the uniqueness. So while doing this, my team worked very closely with me. So today, if I'm sitting here as the MD of my company, there are more than 10,000 people working with me hand in hand in the same spirit. We have the same uniform, we have the same food in the canteen, and we work with the same intention. I always say to my team, you are my clones. So as my clones, they represent Shrikant Badve. Till yesterday, if I am doing interaction with my internal customer or external customer, they knew what is going to be the response from Shrikant Badve. Tomorrow, that activity is delegated to one of my colleagues. So he must do in the same spirit, in the same fashion that I used to do yesterday. So if there's a gap in that, the customer is going to feel, oh, no, this is not the way I expected. This is not the way I am not happy. So that is not a good sign. So I always say, my team are my clones, and they should work for that. For that, making that happen, a good training, a good HR orientation is very, very important. Unless and until you make them understand, because every day, new people are joining. So you need to get them aligned to your thoughts, aligned to your thinking, and more they work as per your thoughts. The customer is not going to feel a gap, and customer is going to feel happy. So I think with this strong teamwork, we could make our customer happy, and our customer gave us more business. So that is how we really grown. And in this process, the support from government, from our bankers, from the society is very, very crucial. So once we have a holistic approach and your dedication, so we have one location, now we have 32 factories in the country, handling various customers. So this is the real growth happen because we could delegate the work to the right team in the right method. So I think that has been the strength for our company. And in this process, we received 3 awards from Ministry of Industry, Government of India, award for entrepreneurship, for quality and R&D. So this is a very, very unique achievement of our company. Thank you.
Sir, we have one more question.
Yeah.
Could you explain the difference between mass production and batch production?
Yeah. So mass production is something you are going to do same thing repeatedly into the highest level of a quality, and every component has to be very unique in the same fashion. So it has a different measurements. You need to have a speed as a very measurement. You need to get highest in the lowest time. So highest quantity in the lowest time. So that is going to be the very, very key aspect. So your design of the process, the selection of the machinery, the design of the metal handling processes should be in such a fashion so as the material coming from the raw material to the stores to the line, and from line from one station to other station should happen in a very seamless fashion. It should not take more time. It should not delay the production output. And it should do in a very easy. The fatigue should not be there to the the fatigue should not be there to the workers. So that is the key aspect which is very important when you are thinking of a mass production. When you are doing a small production, a prototype production or batch type production, the quantity is not a big measurement. So even if you are taking few seconds more or few minutes more, is not going to be very impactful. But when it is a mass production, you need to count for every seconds. The next station and the station below, before that, there should be a proper sequencing. The cycle time should be set in such a fashion that there is no bottlenecking. These are all technical things. So I think the people who know more on engineering side, they will be able to understand these things. So the feeder should have the correct processes so that the next station, the quality established by the previous station is checked and there is no mistake, that possibility that mistake will go to the next station. So we call it the pokayoke. So all those pokayoke should be there. So the quality is inbuilt in every process and it goes to the next station. The inspection has been done and the next welding or assembling or machining aspect is done. So there is no mistake addition, there is verification, and that is how the quality is established. And quantity is the very, very big measurement when we are doing mass production. So these are all technical issues, and that is how the differentiation in the mass production is very important. Every second is important. And the more lucid flow is there, the workers, the associates who are doing work over there are more happy and you get the best production. These are the few differentiation between the two processes.
Thank you so much, sir, for the insightful answers. We have many queries. And yes, the students can access mobile app and the questions will be directly addressed. The feedback link has been shared in the chat box. Every attendee who submits a feedback form will receive a digital certificate. Over to you, Shriya.
Thank you, sir, for all your support and guidance given the large audience by attending to their concerns so patiently during the course of the discussion.
I really enjoyed it.
It's time for us to move on to the second part of the session. It's time to meet the university spokesperson. We are joyous to welcome the BITS group to enlighten us with the various course and procedures.
Ms. Nahid Afshin is the Senior Admissions Manager at BITS PILLANI Dubai campus. A postgraduate in management, she is employed with BITS PILLANI in Dubai for over 2 decades and is a member of a senior team. She is a data-driven decision maker and experienced marketing professional and has developed and led several outreach efforts, successfully meeting the enrollment objectives each year. She is a part of a consultative process regarding the Institute's decisions on student admissions and is responsible for the oversight, direction, and review of all aspects of the Institute's admission and marketing policies and practices since inception. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join me in welcoming our speaker, Ms. Nahid Afshan.
At BITS PILLANI, Dubai, we stimulate young minds to invest in their intellectual capacity. We push the boundaries of imagination and steer them towards innovation. With the roots of knowledge built across a legacy of over 55 years, we nurture aspiring engineers to design, develop, and engineer a wide variety of products and systems. Established in Dubai for over 2 decades, a city with its sight locked on the future, BITS PILLANI Dubai wants to fuel the appetite of budding engineers who will shape our tomorrow for decades to come. With a firm belief in delivering quality engineering education, we provide bachelor's degree programs across biotechnology, chemical, civil, computer science, mechanical, electrical, electronics and communication. With higher degree programs, master the specialization of design, microelectronics, software systems, electrical or business administration. And for those who'd like to pursue further research, earn a doctoral degree in engineering, management and allied discipline. Our technologically advanced laboratories and smart classrooms empower our students to realize their dreams. Here, every challenge is an opportunity, which in turn inspires them to flame the spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship. Our expert faculty with industry experience challenge the students to build and churn them into future leaders and entrepreneurs. We develop leaders who will construct the future and architect modern ideas into reality. Our efforts and commitments have been reciprocated. KHDA, in partnership with QS, awarding us a 5-star rating based on teaching, research, employability, and internationalization. We've also been ranked globally amongst top 200 by QS Asia University rankings. At BITS PILLANI Dubai, we believe merit deserves recognition. Hence, scholarships up to 75% are awarded every year to meritorious students. Our young engineers are not just equipped with robust knowledge, but also a keen appreciation for life that cherishes togetherness and harmony. It is our commitment to provide them a safe haven for the minds and body to grow. Through our world-class hostels, a clean and pristine campus, regular sterilizing initiatives keep the hostels safe and secure. Fully furnished air-conditioned single occupancy rooms that allow one to maintain privacy and safety. We provide up to 30 weeks industry internships through our collaboration with over 400 companies within the program duration to make our engineers industry ready. It is this trust that has enabled 1,000 plus global organizations and MNCs to recruit over 5,000 graduates at leading positions. The time is now. The place is here for you to innovate, achieve, lead. Welcome to BITS PILLANI, Dubai.
A very good morning, all of you. I welcome the Board of Directors, staff, students, and faculty of Indian School Bushehr, and the 20 other Indian schools of Oman, as well as any other schools who have logged in from various parts of the world. A very good morning once again, and welcome to this presentation on BITS PILLANI Dubai campus. As you all may be knowing, BITS PILLANI Dubai is the only international branch campus of Birla Institute of Technology and Science, PILLANI, India, and we have been in existence since the year 2000. As I completely agree with Mr. Shrikant Badve, who just spoke before me, that the entire landscape is going to change by 2030. Okay, I just read the news this morning that there are going to be around 40,000 virtual jobs which are going to be created only in Dubai in the year 2030. Okay, so there are a lot of new opportunities which are going to come your way, but most of them are tech related. So I know there are a lot of students in the audience who are also in grade 9 and 10. So you may be still wondering what you have to take at your high school, which kind of courses you have to take, which kind of subjects you have to take. So believe you me that everything is about technology in the next few years. So what we offer at BITS PILLANI Dubai campus are programs in engineering and technology only. We don't deal with any other programs. So what you get here is something which is intellectually challenging and stimulating. It fosters your curiosity, logical thinking, and improves your problem-solving skills. As Mr. Badve just told you, that's very, very important. They give you plenty of room for innovation. They give you the flexibility to pursue interdisciplinary courses and multiple career paths. What I mean by this is you can pursue courses of your interest, be it artificial intelligence or data sciences or whatever you would like to pursue, robotics. All these opportunities are available with you if you pursue engineering and technology at our campus. And of course, you get to have a very lucrative career and a very rewarding career, I must say. So I truly believe that the decision about higher education is a very, very significant one and goes a long way in shaping your life as well as career. And so it's very important for you to do your proper research and get into the program of your interest. For the parents who are present in the audience today, this is equally a very important and very significant decision as it involves your child's future. So at this juncture, when the students are on the threshold of university education, we had decided to be a part of this wonderful program put up by Indian School Bushehr, so that we could tell you what BITS PILLANI Dubai is all about and give you a very brief overview about this campus. We match with BITS PILLANI in almost all the categories, not only the quality education, the entire rigor, the pedagogy is exactly identical across our 4 campuses, but we also have one important edge over them, and that's the strategic location, Dubai. So we are based out of Dubai, so that gives you the the advantage of being located in a strategic location. So now I will be just sharing a brief overview through some slides. I'll be sharing the slides now. Are you able to see it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so welcome once again. So now I'll be giving you a brief overview of the campus as well as the programs we offer. Going to the history of BITS PILLANI, BITS set up by the Birla Group and Dr. G.D. Birla, way back in the 1901, we started off with a small school called Pathshala. But in 1940s till about 1952, we set up various colleges, that is College of Engineering, College of Arts and Science, and College of Pharmacy. All these were established. But in 1964, we consolidated all of this into one single university called Birla Institute of Technology and Science, PILLANI. So since then, it's popularly called as BITS PILLANI in short. So since then, we have been into existence. Over 55 years of legacy we have. But in 2000, under the leadership of Dr. K.K. Birla, the first international campus of BITS PILLANI came into existence in Dubai. In 2004, the Goa campus was established, and in 2008, the Hyderabad campus came into existence. And most recently, we also started a school of management in Mumbai called BITSOM. Coming to the rankings of BITS PILLANI, as you already saw in the video which was presented a while ago, we are granted the status of Institute of Eminence by Ministry of Education, Government of India. We are the top private engineering university of India. in various media rankings, including India Today, The Week, and so on. Even internationally, BITS Pilani has been ranked by various ranking bodies. One is QS, of course, and we are ranked among the top 200 universities in QS Asia University rankings and top 300 in QS graduate employability rankings, which is a huge thing. In the world, we have got, that's Asia rankings, we have got about we are in the top 300. And the World University Rankings for Times Higher Education, we have been ranked among 251 to 300 in subject rankings of life sciences. That's number 2 among the Indian institutes. Even Asia Rankings of Times Higher Education, we are ranked under the top 300 universities. Into the leadership of BITS Pilani, our Chancellor is Dr. Kumar Mangalam Birla. He's also the Chairman of the Aditya Birla Group. Our Vice Chancellor is Dr. Sauvik Bhattacharya. He was with IIT Kharagpur before joining BITS Pilani in 2016 as the Vice Chancellor. Our Director for BITS Pilani Dubai is Dr. Srinivasan Madapusi. He took over as the Director last year, and before joining us, he was with RMIT Melbourne, Australia, and also served National University of Singapore for over 20 years. Coming to the BITS Pilani Dubai highlights, as I already mentioned, we are the only international campus of Birla Institute of Technology and Science to have set up a campus outside UAE and outside India, in UAE. And we are the first offshore campus of any Indian university to have set up with the permission of Ministry of Education, Government of India, as well as UGC and Ministry of HRD. Now it's called Ministry of Education. So we are recognized by UGC because this is a question we get from most parents. So if you go on the UGC website, you will see BITS Pilani Dubai as one of the recognized institutions of Government of India. We are the largest private university exclusively offering engineering programs in Dubai. And we are awarded the 5-star rating by the Knowledge and Human Development Authority, which is a UAE body for higher education. And we have got a 5-star based on 4 core categories, which is teaching, research, employability, as well as internationalization. Both in 2019 as well as the most recent ranking, 2022, we got a 5-star rating. Now coming to the city itself, advantages of studying in Dubai. As you all know, Dubai is a melting pot of cultures, the most cosmopolitan city in the Middle East. And you may all know that choosing a destination for higher education is one of the most important and impactful decisions that one makes. And studying in Dubai is definitely closer to home for you because you live in Muscat. So Muscat and surrounding places in Oman. So this is going to be very, very close. You can even come by road, which is just about 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours. The visa and insurance processes here are very, very simple. You don't have to worry about the residence visa. The institute does this for you. Unlike other countries, if you go anywhere west, you have to appear for your interviews and get the visas on your own. However, here it's very different. You just need to submit your passport copies and the documents required, and we process the visa for you. So it's absolutely easy. And accommodation, we provide hostel facility in the campus, so you don't have to worry about where you will live. And we have got single room occupancy, single rooms available on the campus. So they're fully air conditioned, furnished, and you get good food as well. So you don't have to worry about the food here because we have a mess on the campus. Plus there are also a variety of cuisines which are available in this city. It's absolutely safe and secure since you've been living in Oman, so you know how it is, how the Middle East environment is. So Dubai more or less follows the same environment, which is absolutely safe and secure. And our admission process is online and very, very easy. You don't have to physically come here to complete your admission process. The quality of living offered by this country is excellent with the latest infrastructures. And I already spoke about the strategic location. We are at the crossroads of Asia as well as Europe. So it's very easy for you to go all over the world. So whether it is seminars, conferences, whatever you would like to attend, it's very easy to, actually connect to the rest of the world from here. Now coming to the strengths of the campus itself, we offer a world-class curriculum, and this curriculum is exactly identical across our 4 campuses. So whether you take admission in our Dubai campus or any one of our Indian campuses, you will follow a world-class curriculum, which is updated with the latest in whatever is happening in the area of technology. So it's exactly identical. So not only the curriculum, the teaching methodology, the examination patterns, the evaluations are exactly identical across our 4 campuses, and the degree which you receive at the end of 4 years is the same in all our 4 campuses. So you get a degree from Birla Institute of Technology and Science, PILLANI campus only. So it is attested in India. And we have a faculty which is top-notch. There are doctoral and postdoctoral degree holders from various international, Indian as well as international universities. You can get to see the profiles of our faculty on our website. So the faculty profiles are available there under each of the departments. So whichever department you're interested in, be it chemical or civil or computer science, you can just go on that department page and you can get to see the faculty profiles in terms of their qualifications, their research interests, what kind of publications they're brought out. All this is available on our website. One unique feature about the BITS Pillani degree programs is the 7.5 months industry internship. This is offered within the curriculum of 4 years. So you don't have to work after 4 years. Within the 4 years, you get this much required industry exposure. So when you graduate, you have an edge over your peers who are graduating from other universities because you already have this work experience to your credit and you're job ready when you graduate from BITS Pillani. So this is one unique advantage. I'll speak more about it a little later in the presentation. And we offer state-of-the-art infrastructure with 30+ laboratories. I think you got to see a glimpse of it in the video which was just played before this presentation. We offer excellent placement support. So we have a placement division which actually takes care of the career needs of our students. So right from second year onwards, we start providing career services to our students. So they get trained in most of the aspects, not only academic, but also non-academic. I mean, the life skills, other things which is required to develop your personality. Like again, Mr. Badve said, it's not just about your degree. It's also about your employability skills. Okay, your overall development, what matters nowadays in the workplace, be it your leadership skills, your teamwork, your time management, all these are absolutely essential. And that's exactly what our placement division helps you with, all right, to be job ready at the end of 4 years. We also offer attractive scholarships on tuition as well as hostel fees. I'll speak more in detail on this towards the end of this presentation. And we also give a lot of emphasis on all-round development, as I already mentioned. There are a lot of extracurricular and co-curricular activities which are actually embedded into the 4-year program which we offer. So students get plenty of opportunities to actually develop their overall skills. Now, coming to the program structure and practice school, these are the programs which we offer under the first degree level. So once you finish your school, of course, if you're in 9th and 10th, you are required to study physics, chemistry, and mathematics in your 11th and 12th grade in order to be eligible for any of these programs, because all these programs are engineering degree programs which we offer, and it's only meant for science students. So even 11th and 12th graders who have taken up science will be eligible for all these programs, science and math. So the programs we offer is BE Biotechnology, BE Chemical Engineering, BE Civil Engineering. We have computer science, electrical and electronics, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering. So these are the programs we have on offer. And higher degree programs also, if there are anybody else in the audience, your siblings or your parents who are interested in taking up a master's degree, we also offer ME Electrical, ME Microelectronics, ME Software, ME Design. We have recently introduced ME Civil Engineering with specialization in Infrastructure Engineering and Management. And we also offer a MBA. And so also a PhD in Engineering and Allied Disciplines. So these are the programs we have on offer. And all the students who are taking up Bachelor of Engineering programs also have an opportunity to take up minors within the 4 years again. So we have minors in data science, in robotics and automation, in aeronautics. We are introducing cybersecurity. Then we have material science and engineering, even finance we are offering as one of the minors, entrepreneurship, which again, many students are opting for these days, and minor in philosophy, economics, and politics. So these are the different minors also available, which you could do side by side alongside your engineering programs. And you don't have to spend any extra time for that. Now, coming to the program structure, the first year gives you the foundation courses of engineering. So whichever discipline you're choosing, you get to study all the foundations of engineering, like the sciences, mathematics, workshop practice, engineering graphics on AutoCAD. So all these are your foundation courses, followed by your discipline core courses, which you start from the second year onwards. So our pattern is such that suppose you select computer science as your major. So you get to study 14 to 16 courses as your core courses. Courses means subjects, all right? So you study 14 to 16 core courses of the discipline you're opting for. But besides that, you get an opportunity to study electives related to humanities, your open electives, discipline electives. What we mean by electives is courses of your choice. By electives, we mean courses of your choice. So every student who enrolls gets to study courses, elective courses, at least about 13 to 14 elective courses of your choice. All right, so you can study whatever you want to study apart from the core courses. So here under humanity electives, you can take up management, marketing, economics, entrepreneurship, philosophy, all this you can take up. Under open electives, you can probably decide to study anything, maybe renewable energy, which fascinates you maybe, or you could study robotics or whatever interests you. And at the discipline electives, whatever is related to your discipline, you can take it up. So here, artificial intelligence or whatever interests you can be taken as open or discipline elective. So you have plenty of opportunity to pursue what you want to actually specialize in. Okay, there is some student who walked in who was interested in the gaming industry. You know, gaming industry is developing in a very big way now. So he was interested in that. So he took up gaming as one of his electives. All right, so you can choose what you want to. So after your second year, during the summer break, you get to do 2 months of internship in industries. All right, this is basically for job exposure. And we have a collaboration with over 300 companies to offer internship to our students, both in UAE as well as India. So you can opt for whichever industry interests you and just go and do and work there for 2 months. Then third year, you come back, you complete your remaining core courses and take up the balance elective courses. Okay, there are about 5 discipline electives, 3 humanity electives. There are another 5 open electives, which you have to complete in this tenure. And in the final year, if you see the 4th year, again, 1 full semester, you get to do practice school 2, which is the internship 2 of 5.5 months in industry, which is related to the area of your specialization. So in the 3rd year, you complete all your core courses, all right? So in the 4th year, you're just left with electives and an internship which you have to do, which is related to the area of your specialization. Suppose you have taken up mechanical engineering, then you go to a company which deals with mechanical and do a 5.5 months internship. And again, this is given to you by the institute. So you don't have to worry about which company you need to go, because the industry has the university has a collaboration with about 300 companies, and we will be allotting the company to you, which of course you can choose whichever you would like to go to. Maybe it will be an elevator company or an automobile company or an aeronautic company, whatever you would like to go for if you're a mechanical engineer. Similarly, if you're a computer engineer, you can go for any industry which deals with computers, which is almost anything. Maybe a banking industry you can opt for, or whichever industry fascinates you. So this is how you complete your practice school. We also have an option for thesis. Some students are interested and have a research bent of mind and want to go in for further studies. So such students, instead of practice school, you can also opt for a thesis. So this is how we complete your 4 years and you get a degree with 7.5 months internship or a 5.5 months thesis, whatever you want to opt for. So basically, as I mentioned to you, the practice school is a theoretical knowledge acquired in the classroom, which is connected with applications in the workplace. So it's an academic industry interface, and BITS PILLANI has been the pioneer in, actually offering this. So students experience the actual working conditions. It helps to develop your personality. It fosters closer cooperation between university and industry, and it facilitates changes in the curriculum. That's how our curriculum is always updated and is latest with whatever is happening in the industry. So you wouldn't feel once you go to the industry that whatever you studied was outdated, because we are updating our curriculum as per the demands of the industry. Now, these are selected practice school companies. That is the companies which are offering internship to our students. If you can see, there are leading names here, several multinationals such as L&T, Carrier, Emerson, PwC. All these are among Schneider Electric. So all these offer internship to our students. And these are some pictures of our students at the internship stations. And as I mentioned to you, there's a thesis option available in the final year for you all. So it can happen either in the campus at BITS PILLANI in Dubai under the guidance of our own faculty, Or if you're looking at a thesis outside BITS PILLANI, that is also possible. And these are examples of some of our students who've gone and done their thesis. It's off-campus thesis, it is called. So you can actually go to BITS PILLANI in India. Suppose you're studying in BITS PILLANI, Dubai. You can actually go to any of our campuses in India under the guidance of any of the faculty in India. You can do a thesis for one full semester in the final year, or you could opt for any other institute. If you can see in this slide, there are students who have gone to IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, Kanpur. They have gone to universities in Germany, University of Freiburg, RWTH Aachen University, as well as some semiconductor lab, Department of Space, Government of India. So they've also gone to organizations, research organizations to do the thesis. So all this is possible in the final year. Now coming to our career services, I think I kind of spoke about this earlier in my presentation. So we, apart from offering 100% job assistance and career guidance, we also help in the overall development of the students to develop their employability skills. We offer interactive workshops and overseas opportunities in all disciplines. Basically, this is how it works, the 100% job assistance. You have to create your profile. We have a superset registration process through superset, where you create your profile and it's verified, and then employers post their jobs there. So the students actually get to see which employer is posting what jobs and if they would like to apply for that. So once it is done, they apply for the posts and the company shortlist the candidates. The interviews are held, and after the salary negotiations, the offers are made. So this happens to the graduating batch. Suppose the batch is graduating in August every year. From February onwards, this exercise starts. So 6 months to 1 year before you graduate, this process starts for you. So once you come to the final year, you start creating your profile and putting it up on the portal. This is how it works. This is the process. So leading multinationals participate in our recruitment drives, as well as local conglomerates, and they offer competitive salary with additional benefits. So the highest salary till date has been 262,000 dirhams per annum, which is about 52.4 lakh Indian rupees. In Oman, Omani riyals, I think it will be somewhere around 26,200 riyals per annum, if my conversion is right. Then median salary is around 72,000 dirhams per annum, which is about 14.4 lakh rupees. This is the existing one till date, so it can go up further as well. This was even during the COVID years, we had this kind of median as well as higher salary. And career guidance, here we connect, the university connects the companies as well as the students through career fair. So this career fair happens in March every year. It's basically a branding and networking event, which is organized for students. And here, not only the final year students, even the second, third year students can actually interact with the companies, the recruiting managers on the campus. So 50 plus companies come on the campus and they set up their stalls and interact with our students. So here what happens is, even when you're in your second and third year, you can actually get to meet the company representatives who come and find out what are the latest skill sets required by them, so that you have 1 or 2 years left to actually work on it and develop it. So you can get to know what's exactly required by the industry. So you develop your profiles accordingly, and so also your skill sets. These are pictures of the career fairs as well as expert ops which have been happening on the campus. You can see here there's Noon, which is an online trading platform, plus Emerson. It's a retail platform, Noon. Plus Emerson is also there in the pictures here. Zomato you can see as well. Zomato also recruited from us. We also offer interactive workshops, as I told you. So there are soft skill workshops. Then there are leadership workshops which are organized. Then career guidance is given to the students regularly. These are some of our key recruiters over the years. You can again see there are a lot of multinationals out here, and so also the local companies. Emirates has been recruiting from us year after year. So is Siemens, L&T, and many of you may have a question, where are these posts for? Where are they posted, these students, once they are recruited? Most of the multinationals either recruit them and post them in Dubai or Sharjah or Abu Dhabi, or there are many companies who also recruit our students and post them in other countries. Okay, so one such example I think is of L&T, which has posted our student in Korea, and they've posted our students in Oman, and we have other companies like Bosch, Microsoft. Microsoft recruited our students. They took some of them to Hyderabad and some of them were posted in Seattle. So Apple is one of the companies where our students are working, Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, all these leading companies are with PILLANI Dubai students are employed currently. And every year, more than 30% of our graduates also pursue higher studies from reputed universities across USA, Europe, Australia, Canada, India, and so on. So these are some of the universities where you will find with PILLANI Dubai students pursuing their higher degrees. Even IIM India, many of them go through the GMAT route from PILLANI Dubai if they're looking for a career in management. I mean, there are several other universities which our students have been going. Most recently, I think Stanford, there are 2 or 3 students who are pursuing their masters. So our students generally apply to 3 or 4 universities and end up getting offers from most of them. So if you're looking for an engineering master's, then you have to do your GRE. And if you're looking for management, then you may have to do your GMAT. And we help you actually connect with coaching centers where you can actually take this crash coaching in for all these exams, maybe a month or 2, and then appear for the exam. And most of our students get very high grades in GRE and GMAT, very high scores, I mean, in the first attempt itself. Innovation and entrepreneurship, this is again coming up in a very big way. Many of our students are not interested in taking up employment with somebody else, but are interested in starting their own entrepreneurship ventures. And this spirit inculcated at BPDC has contributed to more than 45 startups in the last 5 years. So in the COVID year especially, we got about 20 startups which came up in the 2 years, 2020 and 2021, which have been done by our own students. And out of which one is in the League of Unicorn now, Falcon X. This was done by our student called Prabhakar Reddy. In fact, he went for masters to Harvard and then came back and he started this unicorn called Falcon X. And it has a current valuation of $3.75 billion. And it has about 197 employees currently. So this is one of the unicorns. And the next one, which is on the way of becoming a unicorn, is Shop Kirana, which is organized, which has been done by his founder, Sumit Gorawat. He's a co-founder. He's also our student. In fact, if you can see, I think Mr. Badve just told during his speech that India is really coming up with a lot of unicorns. Now it is, I think, the 3rd largest, if I'm not wrong. And there are 106 unicorns from India currently. And BITS PILLANI has contributed to around 13 unicorns right now. So I think one is a decacorn and about 12 are unicorns. And Dubai campus has 1 unicorn there out of the 13 from BITS PILLANI. So what we do to inculcate this kind of entrepreneurship spirit in the students. So these are some of the initiatives taken by the institute. One, of course, is an incubation center powered by Dubai SME, Dubai Small and Medium Enterprises. We have a 24/7 creative lab, which is there on the campus, set up about a few years back. So students can actually work on their ideas in this lab. We offer minor programs in entrepreneurship with courses such as entrepreneurship, new venture creation, business management, and more. Seed funding and networking support is offered to all our students through alumni, investors, etc. And there's mentoring done to all startups through alumni and Dubai SME, because at this stage you need somebody to actually mentor you, help you with the funding and a whole lot of things. So this is done by us through our alumni. The BITS alumni are spread all over the world and are doing extremely, extremely well. And these alumni have come forward to help our students, to mentor them with their startups. So we are encouraging students' participation in various events like the pitching sessions, the business plan initiatives. So all this is being done by the institute to support our students to actually come up with their own startups. So they can actually, even after graduation, use our laboratories, our 24/7 creative lab. Our incubation center is open for our alumni as well. Even after you graduate, if you would like to stay back on the campus and work on your startup, you're most welcome to do that. This is the picture of the incubation center, which is on our campus, which our students as well as our graduated students can use for their meetings, for their work. And this is the creative lab I was talking about, where the students can actually work on their ideas till they are turned into reality. Infrastructure facilities, just some glimpses. I think you saw most of it in the video, but then I'm just sharing some of the labs. So we have state-of-the-art laboratories, over 30 laboratories, and we deal only with engineering and technology here. This is a telepresence room where students can actually attend classes from our Indian campus also. Suppose they're looking at some elective course, which is offered by Indian campus, say PILLANI. So faculty teaching there will actually be teaching our students also that this is a telepresence room where the students can see and hear the faculty, and the faculty can see and hear them wherever they are. So courses are shared between campuses here. Some of the courses are done by our faculty for the Indian campus students, and some Indian faculty members teach our students through the telepresence room. This is a grocery on the campus, a mini mart where you get all the basic necessities. Cafeteria, a full-fledged cafeteria we have on the campus. And this is the hostel room. As I mentioned to you, 50% of our students are from other countries, and we have a hostel room on the campus, which is single occupancy, fully air-conditioned and furnished. You also get the food 3 times a day provided by us. So here you can see on the topmost corner, left corner, you can see the room, hostel room. And of course, the other one is also the hostel room picture where the students are sitting. And then we have a laundromat facility, and the mess you can see where the students are, getting the lunch served. So we have a full-fledged mess. We have a beautiful recreation area for boys as well as girls separately, so where the students can get to spend some quality time with their friends. And we have a separate gym for boys and girls, and this is a picture of the gymnasium. All this is included in your hostel fee, so you don't pay separately for the gym and other things. So we charge for the hostel plus a facility fee of $750 every year. So that's it, and you get all this access to all these facilities. We have indoor and outdoor sports facilities for all the students. Everything is there, right from tennis, basketball, volleyball. We have indoor courts. We have athletic track, cricket, football. All this is available on the campus. We have an on-campus clinic and counselor support also. So we have a dedicated counselor to address your emotional and psychological needs, if any. And we have a clinic where the doctor and the nurse is available. Now, coming to the professional bodies, we are also having student chapters of several professional bodies on the campus related to different disciplines, such as the IEEE for EEE and ECE. We have the ACM for computer science and many more as listed here. So you can be a part of these professional bodies by just signing up for a very nominal annual fee. By doing this, you can be in touch with engineers all over the world. You can participate in seminars, conferences, competitions, which happen under each of these bodies. For example, Baha, Baha conducts the racing competition. In fact, our students went and won the prize in the Netherlands competition, which happened recently on racing cars. So F1 racing car, I don't have a picture here right now to share with you, but the F1 racing car from PILLANI, Dubai won a prize at the recent competition, which happened in Netherlands. So all these opportunities are available for you by being a part of these professional bodies. And beyond academics, PILLANI provides a perfect platform to students to shape their talent in various fields. And at present, there are about 15 plus student clubs catering to talents across dance, music, art and craft, photography, science, and the F1 club I just spoke about, where the students actually came up with the F1 racing car. So a lot of clubs are available. So whatever your interest lies in, you can definitely pursue it at PILLANI alongside your studies. We also have the largest inter-university fest, both in sports as well as cultural, and it's called the BIT Sports Festival. It's happening now in the month of November from 22nd onwards. So if any of you are interested, you're free, you would like to come and enjoy it here, you're most welcome to come on our campus. You can just give us a call and we'll be happy to invite you for these sports festivals. And every year we have a leading sports personality who comes to grace these festivals. So you can see here there's Sania Mirza there, you can see Azharuddin, you can see Bravo. At the bottom, you can see bottom center. There is Mr. Dwayne Bravo from cricket. He's there as a chief guest. So a lot of cricketing legends as well as other sports legends come year after year to be with us and our students. Now coming to the admission procedure, admission modality, it's based on the 12th grade marks. So our admissions are completely on merit, completely on the marks you secure in your grade 12. So we do not have an admission test right now because we're catering to students from all over the world, and 50% of our students are from other countries, not India. So we take students based on their board marks, and these are the several boards we accept. CBSE, ISC, EdXL, IB. So whichever board you're from, we accept you. And physics, chemistry, and mathematics is required for all the programs. Physics, chemistry, and biology is required only for biotechnology. So biotechnology, even maths is accepted as well as biology. So minimum overall aggregate required is 60% for you all to be eligible to apply. And once you apply, based on the seats available and your percentage, the seats are allotted to you. So the minimum percentage overall is 60. PCM also should be 60 and 50% in each of the physics, chemistry, and math subjects. So the application procedure is absolutely simple. It will just take you about 20 minutes. You just need to go on our website, fill in the application form, pay the application fee of $220, and upload your grade 10 and 12 mark sheet. If your 12th result is not announced, just upload your 10th mark sheet. And once your result is announced, you can upload your 12th mark sheet as well. Last date usually for applications is month of June. I've just put for 2023 right now. So in the month of June, the last dates are there usually, and the dates will be announced in February next year. So I've not really given the date out there, just the month. And issue of admission offer letters is done 1 week from the date of your application if your results are already announced. And you have to report for admission in September. The first week of September usually is the orientation week, followed by registration and class commencement. Whatever dates I've given here are very tentative. The exact dates we will be announcing in February next year. And this is the fee structure. Whatever is given in red are one-time payments, and the fees is indicated in dirhams and rupees. I have not really put it in Omani riyals, but I think you can convert dirhams to riyal, which is like just to cut 10, I think, if I'm right. So these are the one-time payments, and tuition fee per semester comes to around 24,200, payable in 2 equal installments. Hostel fees 15,000 per semester. So just to understand better, whatever is given in black here, these are the kind of installments which will come up for you in dirhams. So 48,400 will be your annual fees. So you can pay that in 4 equal installments of 12,100 each. You can get to see this fee structure on our website. So please go ahead and see, and if you have any doubts, I can always clarify it for you. And the hostel fee indicated here includes the food as well. It's inclusive of everything. And we have several scholarships and concessions. Above 95%, you get a 40% on the first year tuition fee. Above 90 and below 95, you get about 25% on the tuition fee. 80 to 90, about 15%, and 70 to 80, about 10% on the tuition fee, first year tuition fee. Subsequently, you can still get 20% if you maintain a CGPA of 9 on a scale of 10. But in all these cases, if you have a percentage of above 70, you will definitely get 25% off on the hostel fee. The hostel fee of 30,000 per annum will straight away be only 75% of this, which is 22,500 dirhams. Hostel fee concession is guaranteed for all 4 years, whereas tuition fees for the first year and second year onwards, you get based on your marks. We also have something for siblings and merit in BITSAT also, which is our admission test for Indian campuses. So if any of you are interested in applying to any of our Indian campuses, please take up BITSAT. It will be open in January for registration, and the exam will be held after your 12th marks, 12th grade exams. So please take up BITSAT, BITS admission test. And based on that also in Dubai campus, we have certain scholarships available. So I think with that, I'll come to the end. I will not run through the higher degree program since you are not looking for that now. You can connect with us. We have social media handles at BITS Dubai for Facebook and at BITS PILLANI Dubai for Instagram and all other handles like YouTube, as well as LinkedIn. So please be connected with us. You can get to know more about us through our website also. And thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you in Dubai.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for the informative session. We are sure that the process of exploring and inquiring has begun in the minds of my friends and parents. Over to the moderator.
I'm sure there are bound to be a few questions. Let us take up 1 or 2 of them. Good morning to all. Let me quickly scan the questions received in the Q&A box. Ma'am, over to you. If you have a query, does BITS Dubai have any sort of mentoring program?
Yes, we have mentoring, as I told you, at various levels. At the time of studying, we have faculty mentors for all the students. We call them advisors. So once you enter the campus, the very first day on the orientation day, you're allotted a faculty advisor. So they advise you throughout the 4 years in whatever issues you may have. Okay, so that's one level of advising, mentoring. And then we also have peer advisors. So what happens is we connect you to a senior student. Suppose you have any difficulty academically or non-academically, we have a senior student who becomes your mentor. Okay, so if any difficulty, the student comes to your rescue first, and then if he or she cannot solve the problem, then you can go to your faculty mentor. And then we also have, as I mentioned to you, if you're planning your own entrepreneurship skills and stuff like that, we also connect you to external mentors who are our alumni probably. So all this is definitely available, yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Next question. What are the admission requirements of BITS Dubai for international students?
By international students, do you mean other than CBSE students or?
Yes, ma'am.
Not CBSE?
Apart from CBSE, ma'am.
All right. If you're a student of A levels, then you must be having, you should have physics, chemistry, and maths at A levels. This is the UK board. So if you have APCM at A levels, you are eligible to apply for all the programs. If you have physics, chemistry, biology at A levels, you can apply for biotechnology. And then if you're an IB student, I know there are a lot of IB schools these days. So if you're from the IB school, then you're required to study physics and maths at higher level compulsorily. Chemistry can be at higher level or standard level. Both will be acceptable. And minimum grade point of 5 for IB in each of these subjects.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the insightful answers. We have many queries, and yes, the students can access the mobile app and the questions will be directly addressed. The feedback link has been shared in the chat box. Every attendee who submits the feedback form will receive a digital certificate. Over to you, Shriya.
As we draw end to this enriching session, I deem it my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our eminent speaker, Mr. Shrikant Badve, for all his words of motivation. Thank you, sir. We express our gratitude to the spokesperson, Ms. Nahid Afshan, for sharing details and giving us an overview of the career guidance. Thank you, ma'am.
Our deepest sense of appreciation and gratitude to Chairman Dr. Shivakumar Manikam and the members of the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman. Our heartfelt thanks to the President, Mr. Ajayan Poyara, members of the Indian School Boucher School Management Committee, and the Principal of the school, Dr. Bhavesh Balrao. Heartfelt thanks to our Platinum sponsor, Jain deemed to be University, Gold sponsor, De Montfort University, Silver sponsors, Dallas Baptist University, USA, Grey Matters, SP Jain School of Global Management, Shri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research, and bronze sponsors, Middle East College, SP Jain School of Global Management, digital marketing partner, Spectrum and Trefoil, media partner, The Arabian Stories, and powered by sponsors. Over to the video.
An event of this kind requires the coordination of a committed team. Thank you to the ISB team for making Avenir 2022 possible. Thank you to each of the teachers, students, and parents for being a part of the session.
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Winston S. Churchill. With these uplifting words, I, Ryan,
And I, Shreya,
wish you all a glorious day ahead. Before we sign off, let me remind you of the online upcoming sessions on science, engineering, humanities, and commerce. You can provide your feedback on the Avenir website, www.aveniroman.com. Every attendee who submits the feedback form will receive a digital certificate. See you in the next session. Stay tuned and stay safe.
Avenir is a global career guidance event to empower students. Avenir is a global career guidance event to empower students and assist them in identifying their ideal future career path. It was conceptualized by the Board of Directors of Indian Schools in Sultanate of Oman. The first Avenir was organized at Indian School Al Mabala in the year 2018. In 2019, Indian School El Seeb conducted the program. Indian School Muscat conducted the first virtual Avenir in the year 2020. Avenir 2021 was conducted virtually by Indian School Al Wadi Al Kabir. In 2022, the flagship school in Oman. Indian School Boshar is all set to fly the flag higher by conducting Avenir 2022 in hybrid mode. Our impeccable planning, devoted team, unmatched resources guarantee a memorable event. The 5-day event will be held from Thursday, October 13, 2022 to Tuesday, October 18, 2022. Prominent achievers, educators, and industry experts will address the audience. Universities and educational institutes from different corners of the globe will present themselves to the audience of Avenir 2022. The event is open to all educational boards, including CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB. It will provide comprehensive career guidance to students to pursue their passions at national and international universities. Avenir 2022 guarantees a wealth of information and awareness on 21st century courses, scholarships, internships, and career placements. This event will assist students in discovering their ideal future career path. Let us gather together for this 5 days of excitement, effulgence, enlightenment, exploration, and exaltation. Let's join Avenir 2022 to discover you.